Nia Long. The name alone conjures images of timeless beauty, poise, and undeniable black excellence. From Boys in the Hood to Love Jones, from red carpets to magazine covers, she has long held her place as one of Hollywood's most respected and adored actresses. But lately, it seems like that carefully polished image is starting to crack. And behind that polished smile and seemingly graceful aura, there might just be a side to Nia Long that the public wasn't supposed to see. Now, before we go too far, let's rewind a bit. For anyone still in disbelief over the recent rumors that Nia Long was the celebrity actress who confronted Sherry Shepard in public, let me gently remind you. Nia is from the hood. That's right. She grew up in the very same South Central neighborhood where the cult classic Friday was filmed. A film that also happened to be one of Nia's earliest big roles. So, while she might sound soft-spoken and carry herself like Hollywood royalty, don't let that fool you. Nia Long has always had a little edge. She just learned how to package it in channel and grace. So when Sherry went public on her show, describing how a well-known celebrity ran up on her, physically turned her around, and told her, "You've been shading me a lot," well, people started connecting the dots real fast. And guess what? All signs pointed to Nia Long. Sherry was on her show, doing what she does best, recapping life and giving her audience a little dose of tea. She said she had attended a Broadway show with friends, just trying to enjoy a night out. It was supposed to be a fun evening. She was talking to Kadeen and DeVale Ellis, just vibing, when, out of nowhere, she said someone grabbed her arms, spun her around, and dropped the line, "You've been shading me a lot." Sherry, being caught off guard, tried to play it cool. "No, I haven't," she replied, completely stunned. But the woman doubled down and said, "Yes, you have." Then she just walked off like nothing happened. Now let's just pause here. That kind of confrontation, in public, surrounded by other celebs, with no warning, that's intense. And Sherry made it clear she was shaken by it. She even tried to follow up later, going to the restroom to speak to the woman privately, but the mystery celeb never showed. Sherry never said a name, but the hints were loud. And when fans started pointing fingers at Nia Long, Sherry didn't deny it. Instead, she sat back and let the speculation simmer. Meanwhile, Nia responded, not with words, but with a picture. She posted a stunning selfie with a caption about last night, clearly unbothered, looking unbothered, and paying Sherry dust. As if to say, I said what I said, and what about it? And that, friends, is when the floodgates opened. Because here's the thing, this wasn't some isolated incident. It was just the latest example in a growing list of stories from people in Hollywood who had less than stellar experiences with Nia Long. The industry whispers have been circulating for years. That she's difficult, that she's territorial, that she doesn't play well with other women, that she expects to be catered to. And when she doesn't get her way, well, let's just say she doesn't hold back. One of the biggest stories that confirmed these rumors happened a few years back on the set of the hit show Empire. Nia had a recurring role in season 3, playing Juliana, a powerful nightclub owner with ties to Lucius Leon. The role was meaty, dramatic, and tailor-made for a strong actress like Nia. At first, fans were excited to see her in a new light. But it didn't last long. Not because the character didn't have potential, but because Nia was reportedly so difficult to work with that the show's producers had no choice but to write her out entirely. According to multiple sources, Nia was frequently late to set. Sometimes she didn't show up at all. This caused huge delays in production, forcing the team to scramble and use stand-ins just so the other actors, especially Taraji P, Henson, and Terrence Howard, could keep filming. And while some actors are known to be a little late, the crew said Nia took it to another level. And her behavior, reportedly condescending, dismissive. She treated crew members like they were beneath her, acted as if the entire show revolved around her character, and even tried to rewrite parts of her script to give herself more screen time. That didn't sit well with the show's producers, and it definitely didn't sit well with Taraji. Now, let's be real, Taraji P. Henson is Hollywood royalty. She's a consummate professional and well-loved on set. But even she has her limits. And when Nia started disrespecting the crew and throwing her weight around, Taraji apparently snapped. She reportedly dragged Nia right there in front of the cast and crew, no holds barred. It was so bad that the production team had to shoot their scenes separately to avoid even more drama. Nia wanted an apology. Taraji refused. Period. And if you thought that was the end of it, think again. The hair and makeup crew who had worked with tons of A-listers, actually filed a formal complaint against Nia Long. That had never happened before. That's how serious the situation got. And there were even whispers that when Nia didn't receive a typical farewell send-off that the show usually gave to guest stars, she was so offended that she threatened to sue the production. Yes, you heard that right. But it's not just Taraji and Sherri. There have been several smaller stories that paint a similar picture. Radio hosts, assistants, background crew, they'd all had moments where they were rubbed the wrong way by Nia's attitude. One interviewer even said Nia refused to record anything until lighting was exactly how she liked it. And if not, she wasn't moving. Now let's be fair, Nia Long has defended herself. She once said, "There's nothing wrong with knowing what you want and sticking by that." And when people called her difficult, she fired back. She said, "Black actors are encouraged to be obedient. And when obedience requires you to give away a little piece of your soul, that's never been me." That's a powerful quote. And to be honest, she's not wrong. The entertainment industry has demanded silence, compliance, and docility from Black women for decades. So when a Black woman says no or refuses to dim her light, it can get labeled as diva behavior. There's no doubt that Nia, and others like her, have had to fight just to be seen, to be respected, and to not be cast aside. But here's where things get complicated. There's a difference between knowing your worth and being difficult. There's a difference between setting boundaries and bulldozing people. And in the case of Nia Long, it seems that the line has been crossed a few too many times. Because no matter how talented or iconic you are, you don't get to put your hands on people. You don't get to ambush someone in public and demand answers. That's not strength. That's not empowerment. That's just bad judgment. And the saddest part? Nia Long has been around long enough to know better. She knows how this industry works. She knows how easily narratives are shaped. And instead of protecting her legacy, she's allowing petty drama to chip away at it, moment by moment. So where does this leave her? Can Nia bounce back from this? Of course, she's still beloved by many. But if the stories keep piling up and more people continue to come forward, her reputation might take a hit she can't recover from. Because being an icon means more than having talent. It means leaving behind a legacy that people want to remember. And right now, Nia Long's legacy is getting clouded by ego, attitude, and unnecessary drama. What do you think? Was Nia just defending herself like any real one would? Or has she gone too far? Was Sherry Shepard wrong for talking about it publicly, or did Nia put herself in that position by making it public first? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more Hollywood tea, and ring the bell so you never miss the next video. Because trust, this story is far from over.